too dark over here. Okay.
Now I want you guys to think for a second. What's the first person or thing that comes to your mind when I say faithful, honest, willing, or devoted? Well, for me personally, the first person that comes to my mind is my mom. She's someone that's always been there for me and has helped shape me to be the person that I am today. So over the next few minutes, I just want to take the time to enlighten you guys and explain the impact that she's had on my life. Like I mentioned, she's had an enormous impact on my life. And if I had to choose 2 words to describe her, they'd be devoted and creative. Throughout my growing up years, she's been an excellent demonstration in these areas. First, my mom has shown, taught, and been very devoted. She's been devoted in many different ways, and one example of this is that she's always been there for me. She always took the time to be a part of my life and to provide opportunities for me. She spent many hours driving back and forth from horse shows and to horse shows and horse lessons and piano and violin and guitar. And all these can add up to take the whole day instead of just a couple hours in the afternoon. She was also devoted when she did our duet for my spring recital for my senior year. A duet is something you can't just get up and do. It takes a lot of time and practice. And she stuck through it, and we were able to perform it for my spring recital. And that's something that I definitely appreciate about my mom, is that she took the time and effort to come to the things that are important to me. Another way that she's devoted is that she's devoted to the Lord. She has spent every day of my life teaching me and guiding me in the truth in God's Word. And most recently, she has also taken up the opportunity to guide and lead others, which is required to be a very big time commitment. But besides being devoted, she's also very creative. She's helped me with different projects throughout the years. For example, for my Becker County Fair, she's helped me stay up late working on different scrapbooks or decorating my stall for my horse at the Becker County Fair. She is very creative, and she's what made everything come together. She's also very creative in her artistic abilities. She always adorned our house fittingly for the season and helped our house and the spirit become more apt to be in the spirit of that season. She's also very creative in her thinking. When I'm struggling with this situation, she helps me to think clearly about the situation and look at it in a new perspective. She also provides creative thinking in our daily devotions. Instead of just glazing over the Bible passage, she asks questions and helps me to dig deeper down and understand what it is that I'm reading, instead of just glazing through it. Over the years, she's taught me so much, but most of all, she has shown me devotion and creativity. So now, if I ask you again, what comes to mind when I say faithful, honest, willing, or devoted? Now you'll be able to understand why it is that it is my role model and the biggest influence in my life, my mom.